Hi, welcome back to Roddy's Airsoft, and we're looking at some, well actually it's two pieces, tell a lie, it's three pieces I'm looking at today. I was talking to Alan in the camo shop. I was at Red Barn the other day and he said, have a look at these, Jay, these are really cool. Actually one's really cool, the other one's quite warm. I'll get to that in a second, you'll understand what I mean. Okay, this is the Gunfighter soft shell jacket shark skin jobby from Helikon, and it's exactly the same as pretty much all the other jackets in Airsoft. Same amount of pockets, same amount of Velcro reel style. This is in foliage green. It's a nice kind of colour, it's a bit different. It's more sort of neutered than most of the foliage green I've seen out there, but it's really nice. Now I have a bit of a thing for these jackets. I'm really getting a bit of a liking for them. They're very functional, they're very comfortable. Now this is a large, so you could probably afford to go maybe a fraction bigger, but again it's very comfortable. Shark skin, it's a waterproof membrane. On the inside we have the polar fleece lining. It's not too heavy, so you could still get away with wearing this into the warmer months. Certainly not into the summer months, but definitely into the warmer months. Certainly for winter, spring and autumn, this is a very good jacket. Now I said this about the last one that we looked at, and the last one we looked at was in that sort of tanny colour, coyote brown. They're nearly too good to be wearing airsoft into the battlefield, where they're going to get very dirty and very messed up. But hey, that's what they're designed for. So I would probably say to you, if you're buying one, buy it for that reason alone. But you know, these are so good that you could wear them out. You know, certainly if you're just heading off out to the airsoft shop to buy some equipment, they certainly do look the business. Loads of pockets. The main hand warmer pockets here again have the same little Velcro, it's not Velcro, little neoprene pouch on both of them to take a phone. Especially an iPhone fits in it perfectly and keeps it locked in tight. We have the usual arm pockets that you can put your little bits and pieces in, and then there's also the hunter pockets here at the back to put in any bits and pieces that you need to carry when you're out there for the day. So all in all, I have to say, another big win from Helikon. I've tried to kind of objectify the review based on my Condor jacket. Now my Condor jacket I love, and I bought that in Soldier of Fortune. But I have to say, these are equally as good as my Condor jacket, and I would give my Condor 10 out of 10, no problem. So yeah, these are equally as good, and the build quality on them is pretty much identical. There's very little in the jackets that you could kind of tell them apart. The stitching quality is fantastic, and I have been wearing them out into the field, and they do stand up to a bit of punishment. So all in all, if you're in the sort of the area for looking for a new coat or jacket, definitely take a look at these at Alan's thecamoshop.ie. Alan is also able to ship anywhere in the world, so feel free to bang him off an email if you're looking for stuff. The second thing we're going to look at is kind of going to be a little bit embarrassing for me, so bear with me. I'm going to go and change, and I'll be back to you in 1 second. Okay, this is underwear. Yeah, I know, I never thought I'd be displaying underwear with me as a model, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. Alan asked me to have a look at these. In fact, he and a lot of the regulars up in Red Barn are using these. These are made by Helikon, and they are the third generation. These are level 2 thermal underwear for basically for the military, but we're using them in airsoft terms. Now what does it mean to us? Now I was in Red Barn, it's middle of March, and I was out there yesterday and it was absolutely freezing cold, and I could have really done with this gear underneath my outfit. Coyote brown in colour, so it matches in with most of the loadouts that we're wearing. Top is made of, it's that polar fleece material, but it is designed in a certain way that it has a lot of ridging on the inside to trap the air and keep it nice and warm for you. The other thing about it is that it's breathable, so it lets all the moisture out of your body. Now this is a level 2 piece of equipment, i.e. you should actually have a thermal base plate underneath, and then this goes over it. I think Mark was telling me there was 7 layers, up to 7 layers under the US specifications. So this is the level 2, but to be honest with you, you only need this one. Now what I'll do is I'll get Mark to pan down in a second to as low as he'll go. It's only going to drop to the knees, so probably not even the knees, but you'll get the idea. It's the whole suit comes in 2 parts, obviously the leggings and then the top. The top also has the little thumb holes if you're getting really cold, to keep your hands kind of in that mitt form, you know, it keeps you nice and warm. A lot of guys have no experience of this actually wearing it. I will come back to you after wearing it a little bit. It's probably a bit late in the year to showing you this, but we're still going to have fairly cold weather right up to mid-April and sometimes into May in Ireland. So it's good to know, and it'll get, if you can sort of source it from Alan, you can get yourself prepared for next winter for the outdoors. But all in all, from the feedback I've got from all the regulars who wear it in Red Barn, and Paddy, a good friend of mine on the Rats, he swears by it now, and they even do it midget size for him, which is cool. So the second thing I want to look at, or which is the third thing, because we've already looked at the shark skin coat, we've already looked at this now, and the other thing, I was wearing boots yesterday. I was in a World War II setup. I was in corcoran boots, my feet were freezing, and I put on fairly thickish socks that I already own, and in fairness they kept slipping down and gathering at the bottom of the boot, and they were completely uncomfortable, and my feet were wrecked by the end of the day. So I managed to spot a set of these and grab them off Alan while I was there. These are brilliant, and I've already put them on, tried them on, and they are as comfy as anything. Ultra warm, made from natural wool. These are a size 10, which is pretty much what I am, and as you can see there's a big 10 on the sole of the feet. They're called Norwegian Army socks, if that makes any difference to you. Great thing about them is they're very strong elastication in them at the top, and they won't slip down. And the other thing is they're so padded. Now you'd need to be wearing a size boot up, so you need to be, if you're a size 10, you buy the size 10 in the socks, but your boots would need to be 10.5 to 11, because these are very thick. But they're like cushions on the feet. So if you do wear boots, and most of us do these days, these are going to save your feet no end. They're going to make it really comfortable. You're going to keep your feet ultra warm, and mine weren't yesterday, I can tell you. And it's only a pair of socks, but it's such a small item and yet such an important item. So definitely check out the Helikon site if you want, but more importantly go to Alan's shop, thecamoshop.ie. He has all of this in stock, all of this in range. So this is Oddie's Airsoft, feeling a bit stupid wearing underwear in a review, but hey look, things have to be done. I'll let Mark do a quick pan down to show you the bottom part of the outfit I'm wearing.
It should be said I'm blindfolded.
You'll be blind after this anyway. So there you go. As I said, Oddie's Airsoft out, and hopefully the next time I'm out I'll be a lot warmer for all this new gear that I'm after blagging. Alan, you ain't getting it back. And just to prove a point, I'll do some lunges. I'm not wearing any underwear.